Okay, first of all, spoiler warning for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible, like under 5 to 7 minutes, because I don't feel like editing right now. So, yeah, I went to watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Best thing I've ever done. Best decision. Is a thing that movie. If you watch the movie, you're never gonna regret it for the rest of your life. It's the best movie of the year. Well, they come out like a few days ago, so either way, best movie, best character development I've seen. Throughout the year. Then again, I haven't seen many movies throughout 2022, so for all I know, there's better. Also, I would say that the Puss in Boots' Last Wish is better than Avatar: The Way of Water, but I haven't seen that movie yet. So I can't say shit there. So who knows? For all I know, Avatar: The Way of Water is better. What was it? The Floor of Water. I don't remember. Anyways, great movie. I like how they portray the characters. Like Puss in Boots, he's like actually apparently he was a jerk. But in the beginning, he thought that it was all about him and that he's the legend. But then the death, he just showed up and showed him that he's not the legend. He's not that good or some shit. I don't know. I think the goal Death had of killing somebody who thought that was immortal and was just throwing away their lives like they were nothing was one of the best tropes. And that whistle, it's like I would try to replicate it, but I'm not. I barely know how to whistle. Not only that, but then we have the other characters like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, which I would get into, but again, that would really just make me waste 5 minutes, and I don't feel like making this video over 10 minutes or even 7 minutes. So all I'm gonna say is that I like what they did of how Goldilocks wanted a real human family, but then at the end, she was like, why would she didn't want to lose her family that she had for like a long time since she was a child, the bear family, and how she saved her family before they died by whatever the fuck was happening in the star. And then we have obviously Puss in Boots. I already said them. But then we have the other characters like Kitty Softpaws, who we find out that she wants to wish to find somebody she trusts because apparently she was supposed to get married to Puss in Boots, but Puss in Boots got cold feet and left, and she couldn't trust him anymore. Then we have Perrito, who probably has the most depressing life I've ever heard, and he still is the happiest person in the entire movie. Like, how do you make a really happy character and give him the most shittiest life in the entire movie? And yeah, there's like multiple other things in the movie, but like, I don't want to make this video like an hour long. So then we have Big Jack. How the fuck do you say his name? I know it's just like Big. Wait. Big Jack. I'll be back in a minute. His name is actually Big Jack Horner, not Borner or whatever I was thinking. Either way, I hate that guy. He's the most spoiled kid because we find out that he wished just to rule the world, and in one of the scenes, she was like, I really didn't grow up so wealthy, and then he goes on to say that he was supposed to inherit over $1 million, $100 million, and a mansion, and anything people could wish for, and then he still acts like he didn't have a good life. Like, how do you manage to make that spoil of a kid? Like, how? And then next we have well, that's technically all. I mean, the songs were great. Not only that, but I like how they portrayed the one scene where Puss in Boots meets his other 8 lives and finds out how big of a jerk he was and how back then he thought it was all about the legend. Not only that, but then we have the jokes because they really use the fairy tales to make good jokes, like Goldilocks and Three Bears against Puss in Boots and King Softpaws because they're trying to fight to get the map so they can know where the star is so they can make their wish. And all the scenes they threw the soup that's in the Goldilocks and the Three Bears book, and they made the joke where it's like too hot and too cold, and then the just right. It was like really funny. Um, yeah. Not only that, but I guess the other. I guess you also have the animation, obviously. Um, it kind of reminds me of the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Well, not really, but it looks like it's inspired of the animation, not like just straight up copying it. Because if it did, it would be Puss in Boots would look like a comic book, and I don't know. Not only that, but I don't think you really need to watch the first movie. I mean, I guess you do if you want to find out the origin of Kitty Softpaws and Puss in Boots. Mostly those two characters, because those are the only two characters that ever get brought up from the first movie. No, they didn't bring back Humpty Dumpty. Like, why didn't they? And then at the end of the movie, where Kitty Softpaws, Puss in Boots, and Perito steal some rich guy's boat to go to Far Far Away, which could be teasing to a fifth Shrek movie. And if there's a fix, and if then like someday and if that is true, that thing was supposed to tease for a fifth Shrek movie, then I will probably be making a video on the Shrek movies. And if I'm going, and I'm just gonna be honest, I have not seen all the Shrek movies. I've seen the first one, the second one, and the fourth one. The third one, I wasn't able to see that one because I guess I just forgot to. Not only that, but the, um, you guys can ignore that. But yeah, they also showed off some other good movies like Transformers. What else was there? I'm trying to really remember here, guys. There was also this other trailer, Shin Ultraman. It looked really good. And again, I don't know. So yeah, that's technically all five out. I give it a 5 stars out of a 10 out of 10 movie. Probably the best movie of the year. So yeah, see you in my next video. Yeah.